Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my channel, AriesFireTarot. My name is Robin. What's up? So, I do new moon readings if you're a first timer. I do new and full moon readings every month, and we do have a new moon coming in on August 18th. So, I like to do the readings a few days in advance just so you guys can tap into the energy or be aware of what is possible for you as the new moon rolls in. So, the new moon has no reflection of the sun on it from where you sit. So it depends on where you are regionally. I'm doing the reading for when the new moon is present in my area. So you guys, you can track that. Just go online and look at a moon calendar, which is what I have, and it tracks the phases relative to where I live. But anyway, so I'm using the Witch's Tarot here for you guys. And I'm just going to shuffle a couple more times and hope you enjoy the reading, guys. Just let me know in the comments what you think. And don't be shy to let me know, if there's a kind of spread that you want me to use, go ahead and send it to me. My email address is in the description box. So let's see, the first card is going to look at what part of your life could use more control. So that should be interesting. And let's have one last shuffle, and then I'm going to do a deck cut, and then we'll jump in. So you have the Seven of Pentacles, so this is really interesting. So are you planning your future appropriately, you guys? And it can be very difficult to do that. I was reading during my scrolling yesterday. Whoops. I read some statistic that, well, it wasn't really a statistic. It was just saying that like this huge population has not got anything saved for retirement. And it can be very difficult, to, especially now with the really volatile economy. There's so many people have lost their jobs, but this is coming up here for a reason for you. So what is your plan for, when you transition out of the workforce? I mean, do you want to keep on working? I'm having a little bit of an organizational fail here. Seven of Pentacles is asking you to really, really look at what is going on for you financially and control it a little bit better. You might be able to trim your budget a little bit more or find some sort of part-time work so you can save for the future. Really start working on that nest egg, you guys. Super important. Time flies by. And I know many people that they worked well past the age of 65 because they can't afford to retire. And and some people want to work, but I know people that seriously just would not have been able to pay their bills if they had not continued to work past age of retirement. So something to look at. Really get it under control. I know also that a lot of people don't like to look at their finances because they're a little bit worried about it, but it's something that's not going to go away. So you may as well check it out and start planning. So let's see where you can relax and accept what is happening. Okay. Let me take this card here. This is weird. So you have the Seven of Swords here. So you have 2 sevens so far in your reading. So this is an angel number 77. And this card typically, it really doesn't contain a very good energy when I flip it over. But right now I'm not getting anything from it. I find this guy just a little bit hard to have in my hands, this particular card. Every time it comes up in the Witch's Tarot, I just don't feel very good about it. But the Seven of Swords is, somebody getting away with something, or you're having to leave a piece of yourself behind. So the words I'm getting from Spirit is that you might have to just leave everything that you thought that your life was going to turn out to be behind you in order to move forward and sort of embrace whatever is happening right now. Sometimes the plan is that there is no plan regarding your life, and just being able to get up and roll with it and go with the flow. So I'm going to clarify that card out. This is really, really interesting. So I pulled the Ace of Pentacles over top of the Seven of Swords. So if you're willing to just let go, it looks like you would be able to pull in a little bit more as far as wealth and abundance with the Ace of Pentacles. So you can relax and accept the present situation. You know, if your hours got cut, you know, sometimes things are just really difficult to go through, you guys. And the new moon is a really good time to refresh and rejuvenate and just really have faith, you know. I see some people commenting, especially when I do the wealth and abundance reads on my channel, that they just don't know what to do next. And I try to encourage people to stay positive, because basically your positive energy is going to help you through everything. So being able to move forward with the Seven of Swords, and maybe you're going to lose a chunk of money, or maybe you're going to lose people, you know, especially if you lost your job or other people lost their job and you're last man standing in your place of employment. But things are definitely in a state of upheaval right now. So, you know, finding that faith and finding that trust in your ability to continue on as an abundant person is really going to help you get through whatever is going on here. So let's see what is needed in order to clear your mind. So we have the High Priestess, which I love. She's very, very intuitive. And I got the word specimen, which is kind of weird. But anyway, an example of divine feminine and using everything. There's so many of the High Priestess cards that I have in my decks, you guys, where the High Priestess has her eyes closed and she's not using her eyes to navigate through her world. She's using her heart and her sensitivities and just sort of moving through life that way. And she's just such a beautiful energy here, and she is just absolutely prepared for anything that is going to come in towards her. You know, she's not worried at all. Look at how hugely confident that she looks here. So regardless of what could be going on around you, regardless of any sort of turbulence, you guys, and the energy of the moon is something that can make people feel really agitated. So if you're starting to feel like really anxious, like, just really tune into what is going on around you on a celestial level, and use the power of the moon for you instead of against you, and really use your heart and soul to guide you. So let's see, the next question says, where will I find the strength to do this work? A lot of you could be in a rebuilding phase, and you might think that, you know, you never thought that you would have to do it, but sometimes the challenges that life throws at us is really, it feels unfair. So let's pull this card where it says, where will you find the strength to do this work? So you have the Two of Wands here, and I find this very fascinating with the Two of Wands. I mean, just life is always going to be a journey. Life is going to be a series of curveballs, and the rug being pulled out from underneath you. And what I really love about this particular card is the companion animal here. I don't have any other deck where they show a companion animal. So hopefully you do have someone to share your home with. Like, I've lived alone for a long time, you guys, and if it wasn't for my dog, I would probably have gone crazy a long time ago, because she's such good company. You know, so if you don't have a companion animal, maybe you want to start volunteering at a shelter or do some dog walking and whatever, really get involved with helping out people or animals less fortunate than you. It can really provide you with a lot of strength and really boost up your heart to go and help and volunteer. So I'm going to pull up another card here. But you still have a really good opportunity to save money for the future with the Seven of Pentacles. So, I mean, your faith is so important. Your faith and your hope and your gratitude. So let's have another card here from the Witch's Tarot. I love that Two of Wands. I love how there's a cat sitting in the front. He's just, yeah, are you ready to go yet there, human? So You know what's really funny the other day is, like, I was looking at my dog, and she never has to worry about anything, right? She doesn't have to think about where her next meal is coming from, or, you know, going to work or earning a paycheck. Everything is done for her. So if you kind of look at that, the universe is going to take care of you just the same way that you're going to take care of your companion animal or your pet. So we have the Four of Swords here, you guys. So this card is really giving yourself a break and really doing that meditation and taking care of yourself. And, you know, self-care is so important, especially if you're going through a certain volatile period in your life. So, I mean, there's a lot going on here, guys. So you have to really keep it all together and really consider people or animals that are less fortunate than you, and do your part in helping, you know, keep the world going around in peace and harmony. And really take care of yourself, especially if you've lost a job or you've lost a person, you know what I mean, or you've lost a companion animal. Yeah, I'm seeing a certain amount of underlying pain here, but over top of it all is a lot of hope and self-assuredness for the future. So keep those things really close to your heart and just take one day at a time, because you never know what tomorrow will bring, or later on in the day. You never know when you're going to get the call, the email, whatever. So keep yourself going, you guys, and keep yourself really lifted on a spiritual level and full of energy, and always remember to pay it forward. Okay, guys? So do take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Bye.